despite the loss last weekend, there's no question that Deshaun Watson has emerged as one of the premier talents in the NFL. Now, in this week's edition of the Bur-Lesson, I'm going to show you why his ability to both freelance and make huge throws from the pocket make him an absolute nightmare to opposing defenses, and why all eyes should be on him tonight up against the Colts. So let's really break this down. Number 4, what makes Deshaun Watson so special? Okay, here he is. You'll see Deshaun versus the L.A. Chargers. And you're going to see the pocket collapse, but he's going to make things happen within that pocket. This is the escapability, along with the creativity. And you see the route combination. You have a post, you have in breakers. And right here, you're going to see Melvin Ingram get a hold of Deshaun Watson. Now, the L.A. Chargers are one of the best defensive lines in the business. But you're going to see my guy, Deshaun, escape L.A. like Kurt Russell. And watch how he steps up in the pocket, keeps his eyes. Check this out. Ball's in the left hand, doesn't panic. He sees 2 defenders. He's going to switch the ball, and then watch this throw. We're talking about moving to the left, throwing to the right. Watch this. This is a beautiful on-the-dime ball and hits his wide receiver on the money. Now, Jordan Akins, he catches this ball, and he's dipping.
See ya.
Now, it's up to the teammates to meet him in the end zone, and that's what they do. They meet Akins just like the diet. Now, here it is. Deshaun Watson up against the Raiders. Now, what else can he do? You like that one, Shay? Meet Akins like the diet. You get it? It's a wordplay. It's a wordplay. All right, here we go. So now we're going to see the game-winning TD up against the Raiders. Deshaun Watson, once again, in the pocket. Now, I want you to check out what he sees, though, because every single guy is covered. But what does Deshaun Watson do? He's going to try to break in between these 2 individuals. We have Max Crosby, Arden Key, who are special types of talent. Now I heard about kick a man while he's down, but kick a man to take him down? Nah. This dude actually checks his eye because he wanted to make sure his eye wasn't out of the socket, and then delivers a beautiful ball. I want you to pay attention again. He's going to throw this and complete it with one eye like an eye exam. And here it is in the back of the end zone, helmet or higher, away from the linebacker. And, of course, his wide receiver fails, comes down with it. Wide receiver tight end, that is. Now, watch this combination. Now, let's do math for a second. You see 2 routes, right? 2 guys running a route. Look how many people are rushing the quarterback. 3 dudes, which means they're dropping back 8 guys into coverage. You got 8 guys and 2 wide receivers running a route. What does that mean? That means you need somebody that has speed and a quarterback that can deliver a beautiful ball from the pocket. Here we are. With all of these DBs, you're going to see my guy Will Fuller run across the field and catch a ball on the money. Now let's take a look at this from the pocket. My guy, Deshaun Watson, delivers it away from the DB, catches it, comes down with it. All right, now this right here is one of my favorite plays. We're going to see him up against the Saints, route combination. We got the 2 verticals. We got the end breakers. Deshaun Watson dropping back. Now watch this right here. He keeps his eye on the middle of the field, which means the safety's going to drop down.
What do you think Green Bay will do with the things that they
That means your inside receiver can either stay at the seam or run away from everybody.
Okay.
Watch how my man sits here and anchors himself and lets this ball go. Beautiful throw. Once again, coming off the edge.
That week, and it's time now.
He's going to take a shot before he throws it.
For special post-game
just like Kyle at his bachelor party.
That's it, baby. Rumplemans.
He's going to take a shot before he throws it up, and he delivers his ball. Watch the accuracy, though. All jokes aside, he just got hit with a clean shot. Kenny Steals over the top, catches it over his left shoulder. A beautiful ball. I like this. It's pretty fitting. He's holding up a camera, but he's really checking his eye. But Deshaun Watson, though, last week, he got smoked. We're talking about a guy that got sacked 7 times, didn't put up any touchdowns. It was one of those games, right? He met his match, but he will bounce back. So tonight, the Colts, I don't care how talented they are, how many guys they have on that defense, he is one of those individuals that could break a game wide open, and not just with his legs, not just with his arm, but with his mind, because he is an intelligent quarterback.
That's the thing about the Colts defense. They're banged up. Rock Ya-Sin's not playing. Their corners are banged up. I would expect him to have a really good rebound game against this Colts defense. But we heard James Palmer, and he talked about DeAndre Hopkins liking Julian Edelman. Like, DeAndre Hopkins is not Julian Edelman. To me, Hop is the deep threat guy. He's not a chain mover like James Palmer was saying he's been used like this year. What's the deal with that?
Well, DeAndre Hopkins isn't an absolute burner. He's not going to go out there and run a 4-3. That's why Will Fuller is so crucial to this offense. And you say he's not Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman also has help. There's 1,000 other guys that Tom Brady looks at on one given play. The reason that DeAndre Hopkins is struggling, because if you're a defense, you can come in and say, you know what, I'll let these guys run the ball all over the place. We're just not going to let DeAndre Hopkins beat us. So he needs help because he's not one of those 4-2 Tyreek Hill game breakers that can beat any coverage. So right now, he's a little bottled up. Let's see if he can open up in this game.
Yeah, I think that they might be able to. He's averaging just 80 yards over the last 5 weeks, DeAndre Hopkins. But Deshaun Watson can do it up here, down here, with his arm. We'll see.
Hey, Watson, Mahomes, same draft class. Which one is more difficult, the one-eye pass or the no-look pass? Come on now.
I'm going with the one-eye pass.
Yeah, you just got kicked in the face.
That no-look pass. Have you ever just got kicked anywhere in your body?
That hurts.
Like on your shin,
Peter does it under the table.
Yeah, I know. So I guarantee he's going to have a big game. He'll bounce back from last week. I guarantee it.
Down tonight, Colts Texans on Thursday Night Football. We'll have your highlights tomorrow, but tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, join us on NFL Network on Fox and streaming on Prime Video. More GMFB on the way. A couple of huge guests this morning. Friend of the show, Vikings wide receiver Stephon Diggs will be here at the breakfast table live in New York for his bye week. And will T.Y. Hilton, speaking of receivers, be on the field tonight playing? We've got updates ahead of TNF.